If you're a guy in between 25 to 45, I think most of us aspire to be a healthy version of ourselves, to where we can constantly look in the mirror and say we look good, we feel good. Most importantly, when it comes to our partner, they feel the same about us. And one of the biggest things I'm seeing, especially nowadays, is people struggling to get back in shape or lose 50 pounds, 30 pounds, 20 pounds. And today I want to basically cover that for you, right? There's certain unhealthy habits that you have right now that you want to change. And today I want to break those down, most importantly, define how we can actually change these things. Like your binge eating, your late night eating, but most importantly, your ability to go to the gym. And maybe you're going to the gym, but you're just not seeing results. What might be stopping you? So today, let's really uncover these things so therefore you can come in here and actually start seeing some damn results. Wouldn't that be amazing? So let's go. Now, when it comes to losing weight, one thing I always tell people is try not to rush it. And one of the biggest reasons I tell them not to rush it is because they try to lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 50 pounds in like 1 to 2 months. And when they don't, they get discouraged and give up, right? So one of the biggest things is if your goal is to lose weight, I would say aim for at least 1 to 2 pounds a week of weight loss. And I'm gonna show you exactly how you could do that. And the first thing is basically your workout plan. It's basically what you're coming in here and what are you actually doing, right? And one of the biggest things is I want you to come in here with an actual plan, meaning something either written down, something in your Google Notes, something in your Google Sheet, something in your Google Drive, something in your Dropbox. I don't care where it is. Just have something that you could follow. And here's what I'll do for you. In the link below, I'll give you a free 3 to 4 day workout plan, so therefore you can utilize it next time you go to the gym. And the reason why this is important is because it's going to tell you what you can work on. And then therefore, once you track it, you see how you're doing, you see how you're progressing, then you can utilize that plan to keep getting more and more results later on, because now you can look back on what you're actually doing and then stack on it. But most importantly, working on the little things to make you better, to put you in a better position to where you can get stronger, get leaner, and build more muscle. So the first thing that you really need to do is to get a workout plan and have something to actually follow. As well as when it comes to that workout plan, I would also incorporate at least 3 to 4 days of cardio. So therefore you could also put yourself in a position to where you're also working your cardiovascular. And I'm not saying you have to sprint every day. No, I'm saying like 30 minutes of walking. Something that could just help you get more movement throughout the day. So therefore you can raise your energy expenditure, which is the amount of energy you burn, to put you in a higher deficit without taking it from food. Just the little things if you want to speed it up. Just letting you know. Let's go. And I think we know what's next. It's nutrition and getting a better handle on what you're eating. Because here's the thing, some of you guys are eating junk food. Some of you have a late night eating problem. Some of you just overeat in general. Some of you just have no routine and eat 1 meal a day. And some of you don't even eat. You just drink 5 coffees just to stay function. And then you have that one little snack at midnight and that's when you reset. You gotta fix that. And here's the thing, it doesn't necessarily need to be meal prepping, it doesn't need to be meal batching, it doesn't need to be anything specific. It's what works best for you, and that's what I want you to start understanding, right? One of the biggest things is when it comes to creating a better nutrition plan, is identifying what's actually keeping you in a position that you're in right now. Is it the overeating? Is it the binge eating? And what are you doing in your overall routine on a daily basis when it comes to what you're actually fueling your body? Because here's the thing, these things will dictate what you could do next. Meaning, let's say if you're somebody who just eats junk food, and that's the only thing that's holding you back because of your finances, and it's very hard to buy healthy food, I want you to put that to the test. And I bet you'll find it to be either similar or probably healthy food lower. I did this for myself when I was in college, working 2 jobs, like, bro, why is eating healthy so hard? And I was like, let me actually do the math. I put a budget of eating healthy food and a budget of eating junk food. I was spending about like $200 a week on eating out. While when I was just buying groceries for $120, or let's say $70, like some things were on sale, even $60, it will last me the entire week. And I was like, wait, no. Eating healthy and actually creating a budget a lot easier than just eating junk food and saying that junk food is cheaper, but generally it's not, especially nowadays. You go to Chipotle, you go to McDonald's, a meal that used to be $8 is now $13. While I could spend that $15, go to a grocery store and have at least 2 to 3 meals that I could take for the next 2 to 3 days. You can't beat that. Say you're somebody who does have his finances in check and you just struggle with overeating, you just struggle with binge eating, and you're kind of emotionally attached to food, especially when you get stressed. You have a high-end job, and so therefore you're always getting calls and you're always on the go. And food is the only thing that's holding you back. Well, I would say when it comes to your routine with food, especially if you're on the go, make a plan for it. Don't just go throughout your week and just say, oh, I'm gonna be traveling this and that, and I'm just gonna eat on the go. Bro, meal prep 2, 3, 4 meals that you could just take and pack, put in a lunch bag, and just go with you. So therefore you have something to depend on while you're at that hotel. So therefore you can actually eat whole foods to make you feel fuller. So therefore cravings later on don't come up so often. And the thing is, they're not just gonna go away. I still do that maybe once a week, once a month. But at the end of the day, it's more manageable. It's not something I do every night because I know how to control it, and that's what we're trying to do. When it comes to eating healthy and creating a better routine for yourself, it's not about just sticking to a diet and being so strict in it. It's about creating a foundation of new habits that you can cultivate over the next 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years to give you a better handle on your nutrition, on how you eat, the quality of your food, how much you're actually eating, and the knowledge that you have behind food. So therefore you can always put yourself in a better position to be healthier, to be stronger, to lose the weight, to keep it off. That's what eating healthy is truly about. And I think a lot of people take it out of perspective, try and throw a diet at you, when overall I just say, just audit what you're doing on a daily basis. Instead of 3 coffees, try 3 meals and actually try to implement new ways that you can actually stay consistent with it, because it's what works for you and how you can actually stick to it over a long period of time. And that kind of goes into number 3. You're trying to build better habits for yourself. That's all this is. It's building habits to really bring in that new you, a healthier you, with the same life, meaning you got the same family, same friends, same girlfriend, same wife, same kids. But the only thing that's different, it's how you take care of yourself. That's what this is really about. Like, one thing I always tell people, it's don't be selfish about your journey. Meaning, don't say, oh, I can't do it because I gotta give so much time to my kids. I get it, I understand that, But also, you have to understand that without you, a healthy you can't give the best to them. So therefore, you gotta put yourself in a better position to where you can. Because you know deep inside that a stronger you, a healthy you, well, you can fucking do anything. So why don't you show them that? Show your family that, show your friends that, and become that version of yourself where you can confidently look in the mirror and say, I'm proud of where I'm at, I'm proud of my weight. Now it's not all about that, now it's about enjoying my life, because now I've built the physique to where I can sustain this and the habits to where I can sustain this for the rest of my life. So it's all about creating a routine that you can stick to for the rest of your life. And that's one thing I really want you to seek. It's getting rid of the bad habits and things that you've done in the past and just bringing in new ones, implementing new ones that that bring you value, new ones that don't just help you, but they help the rest of your family. Maybe budgeting your meals for the first time gets you to do it for your whole family, and now you're like, damn, I'm saving $300, $400 a month on just food, and now we can spend that maybe on vacations, on different places, in different areas, just to better your life. So at the end of the day, just know that it's all about creating better habits that create, and most importantly, reward a better you. But if you don't stick to those habits and you don't last, then therefore you're never gonna get there. And here's what I'll do for you. There's this one book that I've read. It's called Badass Habits by Jen. I forgot her last name, sorry Jen. But it's by Jen. You can search it up. Badass Habits is a bestseller. And within that book, there's a 21-day guide on how you can actually break a habit, and it takes you step by step of what you could do to actually break these habits. It's a great book. I would highly give it a read. I've utilized it myself to break old habits, so therefore I can install new ones to better my life, most importantly, to better my relationship with everything that's going around me and what actually matters, so therefore I can move forward in the direction that I want to. And I know it'll definitely help you out. And last but not least, if you're overcoming challenges and obstacles, it might be actually challenge you to be better. And you might be like, bro, how is my shoulder hurting every time I bench, telling me I have to get better? It may be telling you, hey, instead of benching every damn time, do some cable work, do some machine work, and stay away from the bench for a while. A lot of times, guys put themselves in a situation where their body's telling them what the fuck to do. They're just not doing it. Let's just be honest. You have a leg injury, it tells you, hey, do not go and play basketball, do not go and play this. You go and do it. You have a shoulder injury that's been nagging you, don't overhead press over 225, and you just see yourself in the gym. Ah! Yeah, you get all the admiration, everybody look, but at the end of the night, you're like, damn. You gotta be honest with yourself and put yourself and your body in a better position to where you're healthier. So while you're staying consistent, also know that staying consistent means you're consistently pushing through obstacles. There's times where you're going to feel different things. There's times where things may not go your way when it comes to your routine outside of the gym, right? And I need you to just push through that. You know, don't just say, oh, I had a bad day. I know I have to go to the gym, but I'm just gonna lay down and, you know, just think about this. Go to the gym and start thinking about it. It's gonna give you more of a reward than just staying inside within that frame, within that mindset, within that energy. You might come to the gym, you talk to somebody, completely changes your mood. You're like, wow, I'm so glad that he's doing great, and then boom, you have that gratitude, and that gratitude could lead to having a great workout, which therefore can give you a better idea to where once you leave here, you're out there, you're conquering whatever you were facing, but most importantly, you're overcoming it. And the same thing in the gym. Do not be afraid to take a step back, move 10 foot forward. There are times in my life when it came to the gym, and let's say when I was playing basketball, I had to learn that I had to pick one or the other. Meaning I had to pick the gym over basketball because basketball kept causing me to have ACL injury, literally on the same leg twice. That's a clear sign that, bro, get the fuck out of here. The court ain't for you. Get your ass in the gym and get big and become the Hulk. But seriously though, that injury kept happening, and the only thing that actually helped me get back on my feet was the gym. So that was basically a clear sign. This is for me. This is what I need to focus on. This is my strength. Let's utilize it so therefore I can become a better and stronger version of myself. So when it comes to obstacles, when it comes to stay consistent, keep pushing forward. Don't ever stop, and I promise you, you'll find yourself in a healthier, stronger, and better position. It's all about how you can stay consistent and keep cultivating these habits and values to keep pushing forward and forward and forward. But with that being said, hope this video brought you some value. Utilize the steps I just gave you to really start implementing new ways of getting things done, new ways of staying consistent in the gym, as well, you know, utilize that game plan down below so therefore you can put yourself in a better position to be healthier and stronger. But with that being said, we have a great rest of your day. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.